Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe from Itsjustjoetv. On this video, we're going to be talking about not so much being a prepper, but being prepared. Having your family prepared for what is definitely coming to the world and to the country in which we live, being part of the United States of America. As I make this video, it's July 22nd right now, 2017. As I record this video, people that have millions of dollars, billions in the bank, have already started buying properties out of the country, moving their operations, their home away from home, out of the country. People that can't do that have started purchasing properties in obscure locations throughout the country, away from the highly populated areas, away from the cities, away from basically mass targeted areas where people are. Now, I don't know if they have information that we don't have and they know that something's coming, if they're just reading the signs of the times and the seasons, or if, like I said, they have inside information. I don't know the answer to that. But I do know that these things are coming, and they have been coming for a while now. And you need to prepare. If you have small children, if you have infants, if you're pregnant, even more so you need to prepare, because when this does happen, you are not going to be prepared. It's going to smack everybody all at once, and experts have done experiments and statistics on what would actually happen to the population, and they are talking in numbers of 80 to 95% of the population dying in the first 2 weeks. That's right. If an EMP were to go off and the entire United States went back to the Stone Age, basically to the 19th century, where if you don't have a candle and there's no refrigeration, and basically anything with a circuit board is fried. If you are not prepared, you are going to die. I'm sorry. Our society is based off of getting in your car, driving to the supermarket, and purchasing your food. As soon as let's just say, as soon as any calamity happens, any major event happens, the trucks stop moving. Once the trucks stop moving, the food stops coming to the supermarkets. In a panic, the supermarkets will be empty in 48 hours. We're talking bare shelves, everything gone. And we're not talking looting now. We're talking about strictly everybody rushing to the supermarkets and buying all the food, water, crackers, whatever any kind of consumable food that, doesn't need to be refrigerated or, kept. Anything in a can, anything that has a shelf life of at least a year is going to be gone. Now, if you don't have anything stored away or stocked, or any, plants or trees, fruit trees or anything, if you don't have anything of that, you're going to starve. There's not going to be any, set up military food centers. There's not going to be none of that, okay? You're going to starve to death, which is why the population is so high, and the number is going to die. You get what I'm saying? Why the population is going to die in such high numbers, is what I meant to say, is because of the violence that's going to be created. When you are starving, and your neighbor's starving, and you need to feed your children, there's going to be violence. You might not be a violent person, but when somebody knows that you have food and they're starving, and they know that just inside that front door of yours that there's food and they can feed their family, they're going to kick the door in and they're going to come in and they're going to steal your food. And you're going to defend your family and defend that food. Because if you don't defend it, you're going to starve and they're going to starve and your children are going to die and you're going to die. So why not avoid all this, right? Why not avoid this? Now, you might not have a lot of money. You might be like me and not have the resources to go and, buy a big piece of property somewhere and put up solar panels and essentially build an off-grid, independent situation where you have a 2,000 to 5,000 gallon water tank, where you have water purification, where you dug a well, where your house is, unreachable for the immediate calamity. So when martial law breaks loose and they're going through the streets having curfews and they're starting to round people up, you yourself aren't there. You're in, some mountain retreat that you've created for yourself in a log cabin where you have a greenhouse set up and you can survive because you're growing potatoes and tomatoes and, food that you could live off of. And maybe you have a goat, and maybe you have a cow, maybe you have something to get fresh milk, some chicken, some eggs. Maybe you have those things. That's the future. That's what's going to keep you alive. Because the tribulation's coming, and what the tribulation is what man does to man. The wrath of God, nobody can hide. The powers that be. Listen, I was in the transportation business for the last 5 years, driving all across the United States at strange hours at night, down weird roads, down major interstate highways, all the truck stops, heard guys talking, seen loads, seen military transports, seen everything, okay? Seen all the railroad tracks that are being stocked up and what's on those trains. I've seen all that, okay? And let me tell you, there are sites all over the United States in obscure places where trucks go and enter an underground road, highway, superhighway, whatever you want to call it. They've made a highway down in the bedrock of the earth that it can fit multiple tractor trailers. We're talking 8-lane tractor trailer roads where they just nonstop go in all day long. There's a little teeny entrance and as a security check right there, and Walmart, Target, Costco, BJ's, Kmart, Home Depot, Bath & Beyond, grocery stores, all these tractor trailers run down these roads underground 24 hours a day. The government is stocking up for their elite. The government is stocking up for the people that have already been chosen to go underground when this happens. Those people are going to go underground. They're going to wait out for us to die. When enough of us are dead and there's no more people up here, no more resistance, they're going to come back up and they're going to take control of whoever else is alive. Because everybody who's alive is going to need things, right? So now they emerge from under whatever rock they come out of, and guess what? Now they're the saviors because they say, here's food, here's a house, here's supplies, here's this, we're going to rebuild society. Okay? These things are going to happen. So why not prepare your family now? Why not give that little boy or little girl that you love so much a future? Because do you really want, the next 5 years of her life to be starving in a dark room with no safe place to be, with no shelter? You've seen movies on this. You've seen end time movies, It's going to happen. And I'm sorry that it's going to happen. And I pray that it doesn't happen. But it's gonna, God says, If all my people seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, I will heal their nation. Well, I don't think that's going to happen, guys. As bad as it should, as bad as I want it to happen, I don't think it's going to happen. So prepare. Don't go buy $200 shoes. Don't go buy a new car. Don't go, buy all these ridiculous clothes and all these summer homes and these vacation places, and don't fly all over the place and waste money. Please take your money and invest it in your future. And what I mean by that is email me. I'll send you information free of charge so you can understand what you need to do. I'll send you a list of information of places to contact where you can find inexpensive, secure properties. You can buy cheap property that would be far too expensive to run electric to. Property that would, that where it's located, there's no road to access it. Property that if you were to drill water there, it would be vastly expensive to even drill to see if there's water. Okay? We're talking $40, $50, $60, $70,000 just to drill down to see if there's water. You might not reach water, and you still spent $50,000. That's the kind of property we're talking about. You buy property like that, you can get it ridiculously cheap. You can do this on a cheap level, okay? You can invest in your future and save your kids, okay? I don't know what else more to say. If you want the information, I'll give it to you free of charge. All you have to do is comment this video or go down in the description, and my contact information is down there. And I'm in the process of putting together another organization that helps families that do not have the resources to do this very inexpensively. Ways to utilize the things that they have. Because this is your family we're talking about. This is your children we're talking about. This is life or death that we're talking about. And this is truth. And not many people are going to look you straight in the face and tell you the truth. They're going to sugarcoat everything to get as much money from you as they can and suck you dry. They're not going to spend the time to try to help you so you can do the right thing for your family. Because the remnant is what's going to survive. And that's the people that are going to act now. Okay? Be smart and diligent about your future. It says it in Scripture what's going to happen. Just look around at the things that are going on. How much bad is good and how evil is just not even just tolerated, it's embraced and worshipped publicly. So that's all I got to say for now. So like I said, go down in the description down there, and I'll have my contact information, my email, and just shoot me a comment on the video and say, hey, you know what, Joe, I'm interested, and help me out and send me the information, and I will. So if you like the video, do me a huge favor and go down and click that like button. And another big thing you can do that's really going to help me and everybody else is share this video. If you share this video, it'll reach other people and they'll see it, and then maybe they don't respond to my video, but maybe they hear what I say and then they start doing more research on YouTube and finding out what's really going on, and then they figure it out for themselves. We need to wake up, America. We need to wake up the world. That's what we're trying to do here. So thanks for watching Itsjustjoetv, revealing the supernatural from a biblical perspective and revealing what they hide from you. So subscribe. We're trying to reach 100 subscribers. If we can do that in the next 30 days, that would be awesome, because then my channel, I can do more things with my channel, make it easier, and give you guys better content. So, God bless, stay safe. Remember, there's no name above the name of Jesus Christ, and that's the name that's going to free you from the chains that you're bound by. God bless. I'll see you in the next video.